We'll be there in a second. Just making a slight adjustment here. There we go. Coming to you right now, guys. There we go. Sorry, Willie. Sorry, Willie. Sorry, Willie. Sorry, Willie. My cat just went crazy. Okay, guys, we are here. We are here, and we're going live for the game. Yes, I'll tell you what. Welcome in. And, hey, you know what? I'm going to drop you a little message right now. Yes. Simply, when you're ready, drop a comment anytime. So chat's working. Good old. Excuse me. I've just had a massive big lunch, and I tell you what, I'm really up for this game. Things are looking good, and I've got to tell you, I couldn't be in a better place. Couldn't be in a better place. Now, I'm going to give you the lineups, starting lineups as we go along, and obviously starting with Huddersfield first because they are the home team, yeah. So we'll carry this on. Oh, that's hello. Working like an amateur here. Let's get the mic on, shall we? Yes, let's get the mic on. So I'm looking at the guys warming up right now. I'm going to give you the starting lineups. So welcome in. And I got to tell you, this is a big day. This is a big day. We've done a lot of work behind the scenes, but I tell you, we've actually got the game on. Guys will be walking out pretty soon. I'm going to give you the starting lineups here pretty soon. I know that Ryan Barnett is not in the starting 11, which is kind of disappointing because I would have liked to see Barnett and Longman go on each side of the field, left and right, but maybe it comes. But starting lineups, let's start off with Huddersfield Town. And right now the crowd are getting ready for the game. Everybody's looking in good spirits. And I tell you, I'm so up for this. I'm so up for this. Excuse me. I really am. Okay. Starting lineups and looking at the field. Yeah, the guys are just coming out right now. The referee is bringing out the players right now in. I tell you, it's going to be an interesting game. Very interesting game. Ian O'Connell bringing out the team right now. But lots of flags, lots of people in the crowd. It looks like a good crowd tonight. Big turn up by Wrexham fans as well. It's going to be a very interesting game. And if you're online, welcome in wherever you are. Welcome, welcome, welcome into the pregame. And welcome now to the match itself. For many, many, many months, we've been doing pre-games. And right now, I'm doing nothing but live match commentary from now to the end of the season. Just seeing James McLean and Elliot Lee walking to the bench. Both sets of players are now clapping hands, meeting each other, saying hi to the referee. You're a nice guy for now, but the referee might not be a nice guy soon. Starting lineups. Let's get into that right now. In goal for Huddersfield, Nichols. On the defensive line of three, Spencer, Lonwick, and Ruffles in midfield. Turton, Hodge, Evans, and Riskin. Up front three, maybe one's a midfielder if you count Chirera, number 27. And Marshall and Karuma up front. Wrexham in goal, Arthur Okonkwo. I'd like to see Mark Howard in goal. I just prefer Mark than Arthur. Call me bad, but I do. I like Arthur. In goal. Tom O'Connor, Ian O'Connell, and Maxi Cluth backing up the back three because we got wing backs, remember. In midfield, wing backs included. Revan, Rathbone, James, Dobson, and Longman. Up front, Rodriguez and Smith. Now, I want to say something about last week about Rodriguez and Smith because it has had something to do with what I thought would be a good tactic. Last game against Bolton, we didn't get anything going, did we? No, not a thing. Not a thing. And you got to say, well, why was that? And I think you got to look at tactics. You got to look at tactics. We're getting ready for the game, guys. We're getting ready for the game. Welcome in wherever you are around the world. Welcome in. Just did the lineups. I'll give the lineups again in 5 minutes' time. But I got to say, this game has a lot riding on it. It really does. Referees welcoming in both the... Excuse me, get me teeth in. The referee is welcoming in the kids to halftime. There's some big parade going on. Nichols is at halfway, O'Connell's at halfway, and the photographs are being taken. But we're going to bring you the live scores. We'll bring you the live updates and just a little relegation talk down at the bottom of the league. Let me cough. Shrewsbury Town, doing well for quite some time. Literally 4 losses back-to-back now. Looks like it could be curtains for Shrewsbury. Let me have a drink. The match is about to kick off. I'm going to keep you informed with the match. I'm going to paint the pictures. And we're going to enjoy this because I tell you, I've been waiting for this game for quite some time. And one of the things I want to say about the live streams is this. The World Cup is next year. Where do I live? Canada. Canada's hosting the World Cup with the USA and Mexico next year. This is a test. This live stream is a test to see what our equipment is doing. But right now, we've got perfect vision on the game. I got perfect bounce on the mic. I hope you can see me to see what our equipment is doing. But right now, we've got perfect vision on the game. I got perfect bounce on the mic. I hope you can see me. And I tell you what, drop a comment down below or start watching whenever you like, because you know what? We're here for you. Now, game kicks off. There we go. Wrexham wearing black, kicking from left to right. And if you're looking in black and white television, Wrexham are in the darker shirts. And that's funny that I say that because it doesn't really apply anymore, does it, eh? But field looks good, although it is a rugby field as well. Looks a little bit torn up in places. And if the rain comes down heavy, then it kind of can chew up. But as you can see, it looks quite glorious. Again, I got to say, great crowd. Now, one thing about Arthur Okonkwo in goal, if you haven't noticed on the last few games, is this kicking game of his. Sometimes it's on and sometimes it's off. Let's have a look where this goes. Too much air on that ball. That needs to come in a lot faster. There you go. Sammy Smith down the wing there. Doesn't get it, but nice try, nice try. Jay Rodriguez, just a little side point. Jay Rodriguez there. Huddersfield now breaking clear. Coming through the centre. Ball off to the wing. Nice play. Left side now. Cutting in. Takes Maxi Cleworth. Takes him wide. Shot comes in. Blocked. Wrexham recover, but don't clear. Rathbone do better. Oh dear, this is dangerous. In he goes. Oh, good block. Good block. Two great blocks. A shot comes in. No. I tell you, that could have been a real good chance for Huddersfield Town there. Nearly had an opening goal there. Two chances at a shot on goal, 2 blocks. And I got a feeling Wrexham are going to be wearing a lot of defensive work tonight because Huddersfield literally showing they've come to work. Free kick, Huddersfield on the corner of the box. Jay Rodriguez gives one away. I got to say, Rodriguez, I know he's come down for the Premier League and I know he's come down for the Championship and he's with Burnley. And he's a top player, and he was an international for quite some time. But he's the there or nearly there man for me. Right now, so many times he's had chances up front that just haven't come off, yeah? Maybe it will today. Hopefully it will. But Sam Smith, although he's the striker, he's a good assist man. He's assisted on Jay Rodriguez 3 or 4 times in the last 3 or 4 games. And Rodriguez has had clear-cut half chances in front of net. He should have scored at least 2 out of them 3 or 4. And he didn't hit. He fluffed his shots and the keeper saved easy shots. What am I saying? He's got to pick up that finishing game, or is he over the hill? Corner coming in, and Okonkwo gathers beautifully. Nice play by Arthur. Looking for the kick again. Let's see where this one goes. Now that is going straight down Longman's Avenue. Come on, Ryan, get in there, son. I like a lot of what Longman does. So again, midfield battle. Wrexham get it. Matty James gets it over. Revan now, defender coming in, closes him down. Is he going down the line? Yes, he is. But the tackle comes in. He should have cut inside. But hey, you know what? Revan played very well last game against Bolton. And right now, it's a 50-50 match. Nice block. Free kick. I tell you what, that's a dubious free kick. That's a dubious free kick. That is a dubious free kick. I tell you now. Watch this. Watch this. Where's the foul? Where's the foul? You see a foul? I don't. Anyway, got to say, no Paul Mullin in the lineup. I don't see Paul Mullin anywhere. What's happened to Paul Mullin? Nowhere to be seen at the moment. Look at that picture, hey? Look at that picture. That could be a Premier League stadium and a Premier League setting, but it's League One. And as Rodriguez did say, Jay Rodriguez, he said, the level and the talent in League One has surprised him. That surprises me, that would surprise him. Because I've been watching this all my life, and it is a good league. And it's gone very different over time with different names and different scenarios of what they want to make out of this league, yada, yada. But I got to tell you, the setting is beautiful. Sammy Smith now. I like what I see with Sam. Good player. Now, back to the game. Wrexham on the back line. Sweeping it. Probably going to come to our side. Here you go. Maxi Cleworth now. Need a bit more work by Maxi on the forward play. Great ball. Oh, unlucky, son. Unlucky. Great ball. Smithy could have been on the end of that one. Wow, what a great ball that was by Cleworth. And that's what we got to do more of at Wrexham, is get these long balls into play. This short tiki-taka play, it works. It works. It does work. But it becomes a little bit, how you would say, predictable. Now, on that predictable, I made a comment last show about starting Stephen Fletcher and Ollie Palmer up front. And I got a little bit of stick for it. And I like that. I like that. Because what did we score last game? Nothing. And what was the point of Ollie Palmer and Stephen Fletcher for me, as the coach, starting up front? It was to give us a different face. It was to put pressure on that back line. And when Stephen Fletcher came on in the second half, just one of the half, that pressure started going on that back line and they started reeling and we started owning the possession. There's no good kicking the ball left and right and into nowhere. Have a target. If you've got two big targets up there, I'm sure that would have made a difference on the day. And I'm guaranteeing you, I see the 1-0 win for Wrexham. 2 more points. Just saying. Just saying. But right now, the game itself. Huddersfield want to hold us in our half. Got a good contained game. But again, Wrexham sitting deep, inviting the play so that they can then intercept. Maybe Ollie Rathbone gets in there. Maybe Matty James gets in there. Maybe Dobbo gets in there. George Dobson, who didn't have the best game last game, but neither did everybody. So let's say it. We've got to bring out a top performance on the road here. Keep it tight. Very safe. Very safe. Don't get sucked into little things. And let's have a good road game. A point on the road here would not be a bad point at all. That would be a very good point. Umbro, your sponsor there for the game. Umbro, your sponsor there behind me. And I got to say, game so far, 6 minutes in, still very early. Anything can happen. Don't have any scores coming on. Let's widen this up. Okay. Anybody got a goal so far? All games are flowing. No goals so far. I'll tell you, it's going to be interesting. Birmingham have definitely won the league. Wycombe, I've got to tell you, got a few tough games coming up in the next little while, Wrexham fans and Huddersfield fans for that matter. But Wycombe's got a tough program coming up. I don't know if they're going to go perfect. And like I said a little while ago, when Wycombe look like they're going to lose, they draw. It's a great team. When Wrexham look like they're going to draw recently, we've lost a couple of those games. So Wycombe's got a hard finish to the season. Wrexham, the final 8 games after Stockport, the final 8 games, guys, like I keep telling you, 8 games to glory. That's what I'm looking at. But right now, Huddersfield trying to get out their own half. So far, nothing to say from the game. Pretty even, pretty open. Looks like a 1-1, 0-0, to be honest with you. I didn't give you a prediction, did I? Because I didn't give you the pre-game, because there was no pre-game. Oh, that is very lucky. Ryan Longman, well done, son. Bounces off him, bounces off the defender, and we get the throw. Fantastic. I do like Longman. I really do. Dobson to Longman. Longman now back to Cleworth. Cleworth all the way into O'Connell now. O'Connell now should give it down the line. There you go. There you go. That's dangerous. That's dangerous, Dobson. That's dangerous. You misplay that pass. Huddersfield are in. Revan now on the ball. Gives it back, but bad pass. Now Huddersfield in the interchange play, coming on the inside. Sweeping it to the left side of field. Into play. You got to get a lot closer if you want to get that ball. Come on. There you go. Now turn and go. Send him. Smith, who wants that ball, and you didn't see him. That's Rodriguez on the ball trying to be the Premier League player. And I think that's probably some of what his problem is. He's played in 2 easier league per se, where he hasn't had to hustle so much, and now he's got to hustle. I see Rodriguez many times like, and he looks like he's having a tough day. That's a guy out of position. I say this much with Rodriguez: put him in central midfield. I don't think he's a forward anymore. I don't think he's got the legs to get around. Sammy Smith definitely has, but put him in central midfield. I think that's where Rodriguez needs to go, to be quite frank. But again, 10 minutes in nearly. No score on the clock. No score in the league. Nothing happening so far. I'll keep you all. Nice little header there going wide by Huddersfield. Not a bad effort at all by Marshall. Not a bad effort at all. So, first blood going to Marshall there. Gets one on the target nearly. But look at that header. Not that bad. Not close. Arthur had no problem there watching that go by. Going to have a little swig here, guys. Don't forget, we're going to do the post-game as well, and the second half too. But we're going to do the post-game as well. So far, nothing to really comment on. Coming into this game, Wrexham on 62, Huddersfield on 58 points. And you have to say, Huddersfield is definitely a team looking to get into the playoffs and get back to the Championship. Let's face it, big club, Huddersfield, big club. Not so long ago in the Premier League, which it did surprise me, but I was quite happy to see them there. For some reason, there's something about Huddersfield, for me, that I don't mind seeing them in the Premier League. I thought that it's a smaller team than the bigger teams, much in the shape of like your Brentford. And I really enjoyed having them there. I was quite sad to see them go down because, honestly, when they did have some good days in the Premier League, they were quite an interesting and entertaining team to watch. Lots changed since then, like with Wrexham, lots changed. 3 years ago, Wrexham, yeah, we were nowhere. National League, enjoying obscurity to nowhere. Now, well, you can see we're playing Huddersfield, who were recently in the Premier League. That says a lot. And Wrexham fans, if you want to get into the Premier League, ask yourself this much. Do you really want VAR to mess up your life? Anyway, back into play. Huddersfield down the left wing now, controlling the ball. Lots of tic-tac-toe play going on. Not really making any headway. Probably going to cough this up if they carry on at short feet. But going wide, coming back the same way. Good possession, though. Good possession. Wrexham standing off, not hustling. They're just standing off. Jay Rodriguez trying to make something happen, but nothing too. Great ball play by Huddersfield. Great composure. Now, that was the first piece that they didn't do well. Smithy now chasing the long ball. He's not going to get that, but he will get this. Unlucky Smithy. Nice battle, but the defender was too strong. One little critique I can say, though, is when Wrexham do play the long balls, 9 times out of 10, there's no foul there. There's no foul there. There's no foul there. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at, referee? All day long, never a foul. He got the ball. He dug it out from the heels. What are you looking at? D. Scott, my man, how you doing, brother? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hey, good points, by the way, fella, last time out. Good points. I was well impressed. Well impressed. But got to say, so far, it's a 50-50 ball game right now. Wrexham doing pretty good, I'd say, for my money, on the road. They're not committing up front. They're sticking in their own half, waiting for them chances. And as you just saw, when the ball gets intercepted, they're looking to spring Smithy. I'd like to see Smithy and Rodriguez staying up a little high. That one-on-one, Rodriguez, Smithy going forward, I'd like to see it one against each other. Cut out that ball play from the back line. Revan now, he could get called for that. He's getting called for that. Is he getting called for that? I don't think he is. I thought he might have done. But so far, the referee's not doing a bad job. He's keeping it fair. And Wrexham, there's that long ball to nowhere. There's that long ball to nowhere. We talked about that before. But no draw. Absolutely, Scotty. No draw. We need wins. We definitely need wins. Don't forget, we'll give you the live updates as we get games coming through. We got one already. Lincoln City. Oh, yes. We got a scoreline as the referee calls another free kick. He loves his whistle, this ref, doesn't he, eh? Crawley 1, Lincoln City 0. That's a big 3 points for Crawley. If they can keep it, that gets them within 4 of safety. So Crawley looking to battle out of the relegation zone right now. 1-0 up over Lincoln City. That's the only goal of the league so far. Next goal coming will be for Wrexham, I hope. As for Rodriguez, I do say again, I feel that he needs to go in midfield as a playmaker. Matty James does a great game. But I think that Rodriguez offers more with his feet than he does with his legs and his head. We've seen up front a few times Rodriguez. He's had a few chances. Sam Smith's laid him on a few times, but he's never finished it. I say again, Rodriguez needs to go midfield. Revan on the ball now. Back it up. There we go. Connell down to Maxi Cleworth. Cleworth now, loads of space. Go forward, son. Eat that space. Beautiful ball, but too short. Unlucky. In you go, Maxi. Come on, Ryan. Get in there, son. Longman now. Hustling again, trying to win that ball back. Huddersfield playing out. Lovely tic-tac-toe stuff. It's a little bit tight, but they're good at it. They play it well out of defense. Hold that ball. No, don't hold that ball. Okay, well done, my son. It's a little bit scrappy right now, and it goes back to the defender inside the 18-yard box. But right now, 15 minutes in, a point on the board. I do feel that a point at Huddersfield will be a good point. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let me know if you see anything. Scotty writes, is Parky holding Rodriguez back? Do you think Park is holding Rodriguez back because we don't have a championship quality number 10? I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree with that. And that's more of the reason why I said the two big guys up front for the Bolton game. We do not have a number 10. You could say we had one. Paulie Mullin was a super 10, super Paul Mullin. But right now, that's not happening. But I do agree. Oh, no. There you go. He's offside. He's offside. Thank the soccer gods for that. Scotty, thank the soccer gods for that, brother. Well done, Mr. Linesman. We love you, buddy. We love you. Yes, we love you. Oh, sit down, Parky. It's okay. No, that was Michael Duff. Sorry, that was Michael Duff, the Huddersfield coach. He didn't like that, but holy moly. Take another look. Take another look. Ball comes in. How could you be standing there as a forward? How could you be standing offside as that ball's coming in? Look at him. He's not even watching the line. That should have been 1-0. If he watches the offside, we're a goal down. Definitely, definitely. But back to that point. I do agree that Parky is holding back Rodriguez because we don't have a number 10 championship style. And if you haven't got that, you haven't got the finish. You really haven't got the finish. Again, we need to push people up. So we've got to move up and down as a team. That long ball to nowhere. Yeah, as you'd say, we're doing very well defensively all season long. And the first, I would say, 20 games, we seem to have this flow. Now, sometimes when you add people to the team, not Revan, but your Rodriguez, your Smithy, your Longman, there's 3 guys in the team that weren't there before. It takes a while for that to gel. Hopefully, it starts to gel right now. But I do like Longman. I do like Smithy. And Rodriguez, did we know? Oh, he's offside. He is offside. Unlucky. Yeah, Linesman, you did your job well. We could have done with that one. We could have done with that one. Absolutely. You can't see a thing? Holy moly. So tell me, Scotty, where are you? Are you at work or what's happening? And I'll start painting the game for you. We're in the Huddersfield half right now. Quarter way up from the Huddersfield half. Throw in on the far side to Huddersfield. He's holding on to that ball quite some time. He likes that ball, but the throw in so far, he still hasn't released it. Come on, referee, give him a tickle. That's a foul throw, but not called. Anyway, ball goes back into play. Huddersfield working it down the far line into Wrexham's half, closing in on the box. And, oh dear, Maxi Cleworth fires the ball off what looks like Ian O'Connell, but it goes straight to Arthur Okonkwo, who cannons it down the ball into Huddersfield territory, just in front of the Huddersfield half. Now on the centre line, back into Huddersfield's half. The tic-tac-toe game comes along. Wrexham not stretching themselves into Huddersfield half. They're staying in their own 45. Wrexham on the far side now, just inside the halfway line, coming back into the centre. Ball comes back over to the left side. No, it goes back to the right side. Halfway into Huddersfield half, ball over the top. Arthur Okonkwo collects quite easy. Your secret is safe with me. Your secret is safe with me, I tell you. There's no doubt about that. Some people might be driving, some people might be on vacation, some people might be somewhere else, but I won't tell you where you are. Anyway, again, into the Huddersfield half, and that's definitely a foul against Sam Smith. Free kick coming in, or was it offside? It seems to be an offside decision before the foul. Referee's making this game a little bit complicated. He's not destroying it, but he's making it a little bit complicated. Huddersfield on their own back line right now, channeling to the far side. Now it's coming to this side of the field. Halfway in the Huddersfield half. They're sitting on their own half, just testing Wrexham, whether Wrexham will come out to open up some space. Ball now far side, still in Huddersfield's half. Playing it along the back line again, coming back over into centre of midfield on a halfway line now. Goes over to the far side of the right side and can't contain it. Ball goes out. Too much playing around there by Huddersfield. Keep it simple, keep it simple. And they just made their own game a little bit complicated. Now that ball came over. Sam Smith on the overhead. He was definitely offside. That one little pass was just a little too late. And Sam Smith going through was just offside. Had he been onside, good chance that's 1-0 to Wrexham. So look for the ball over the top. But again, both teams going close. Both teams going close. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate that. I tell you what, another thing about the play-by-play is when the World Cup comes, we're going to be doing exactly the same. So I have the ability to go to the stadiums and do it, but we'll see where I go for the World Cup. But as I say, Scotty and everybody else out there, this is the first time we've set up the live stream. I hope you're enjoying it. If you can't see anything, that's great, because that's what it's for, is to help you get into the game. Like I say, 20 minutes in, 1950 to be exact. Throw in now to Huddersfield on the far side. They're just putting up a replay of that goal attempt, and it was offside. Definitely offside, no doubt about it. But anyway, the World Cup's coming, and we'll have plenty more chat coming too. The one thing about the app is, anyway, the World Cup's coming, and we'll have plenty more chat coming too. The one thing about the app is you get a lot of replays. So every now and again, guys, I can't see the game because there's an ad, or there is indeed a replay coming. Just a couple of things to tell you. We got another game going off. Tell you what, Charlton Athletic have got a goal up, and they're 1-0 on Barnsley. By the way, that game earlier, the Crawley score, it's been disallowed. No goal to Crawley. It has been disallowed. It's still 0-0. Other game coming in, Charlton Athletic 1, Barnsley 0. Charlton up to 59 points into 6. I tell you, Charlton's going to be a difficult team to stop moving forward. So, one more scoreline. Charlton 1, Barnsley 0. And the top 6 hasn't changed yet. But you got to say, if you look between Wycombe and Charlton, 59 to 65 points. There's 6 points between them 5 clubs, and they're very close on games too. So it's going to be a real climatic finish to see what happens here in the league. But looks like to see what happens here in the league. But looks like Huddersfield's got a major problem coming up here. Going to have to make a substitution. Chirero welcoming on a buddy here, but I tell you, it doesn't look good. Doesn't look good. Karoma's coming off. He's limping pretty badly there. He must have stretched something, but maybe there was something there before, but Karoma's coming off. And coming on is young Mr. Dion Charles. Dion Charles used to be, for my money, with Bolton Wanderers. And he is Northern Ireland international, and I do like the way he plays. He definitely can bring us some problems. He's a feisty kind of guy. Huddersfield fans know all about Charles. He's a feisty kind of guy. If he makes some headway in this game, Wrexham needs to watch out, really needs to watch out. Like I say, Northern Ireland international, he can get it done. Just going to take a quick swig, guys. Hope you're enjoying your daily activities out there. And if you know anybody else out there who wants to get into the Wrexham commentary, send them this link, tell them all about it, and get them to join the channel. Remember, I want to get to 2,000 subscribers ASAP. And by the way, I will say this much. I got to say this much. There's a lot of guys that really impress me with the things that they write. Oh, that ball could have come across. Okay. Wrexham now, that's not a foul, but he's going to call it. No, he didn't call it. Shot on net comes in, and that's going to be a corner. Did he call it? Did he call it? I think he might have called that free kick. No, he didn't. Dobson wastes a good chance there in front of net, but another Huddersfield player is down. Huddersfield trying to clear the ball, and Ollie Rathbone really went through the guy there pretty badly. It's a pretty bad challenge on Ollie. But by Ollie, I should say, but it's just missed timing, not deliberately being dirty. Years ago, guys used to be dirty all over the field, but that was not a bad play. Just an unfortunate piece of timing. And I do like what I see with Ollie Palmer. I'm sure you do too, yeah? But, yeah, so far, 0-0. 23 minutes in. Waiting for a goal. And it hasn't happened yet. So here we are, halfway now. Huddersfield on the ball, inside their own half, looking to get going. Free kick is now over. Ball over the top, down the left side. Wrexham deal with it, but it's intercepted. Another interception. It's such a scrappy game in front of Wrexham's box. Huddersfield player has it. Wrexham player has it. Huddersfield player. It's just choppy. Anyway, Huddersfield now on the left side, moving inside. Central in midfield. And Smithy intercepts it. Again, this is so scrappy. There's no real flow to the game. Inside Huddersfield's half, just overside of the halfway line. Left side of the field, closest to us. Back central into the Huddersfield half. Now over to the right side of the Huddersfield, just inside the Wrexham half. Back again over to the left side, nearest to us now, just inside the Wrexham half. On the line now, going down the wing. Ball goes down the wing. Maxi Cleworth intercepts. Does he let it run? Oh, he's got to touch it. He's got to play it now. Well played there. Wrexham playing out of defence beautifully. Ball goes back. Oh, dear, that's a bad one. Intercepted. Huddersfield now on the edge of the box. Ball's played through. Could be a shot on goal here. Maxi Cleworth stopped the ball, tried to clear it. No, it was O'Connell. O'Connell stopped the ball, tried to clear it. Looked like he was going to pass back to Arthur Okonkwo. Realised he shouldn't do that in the box. Spins on a dime and kicks it out of play. It was an unfortunate bit of play, and O'Connell was not happy with the rest of the guys there. But here we go. Huddersfield now, corner in the Huddersfield end. Sorry, Wrexham end. 25 minutes in the clock. And that's definitely not a legal free kick or penalty or corner. That ball is way off the mark. It's not even in the D. This should be disallowed. That ball is nowhere near inside the little corner at the corner. It's literally a foot outside the D. Look at it. What do you think? Should that be allowed? I don't think so. I'm watching the game from... Well done. Arthur Okonkwo collects the corner. Welcoming Gavin. I am watching the game from Lethbridge, Alberta, just south of Calgary, near to the US border. And Canada, as you know, is ready for a World Cup coming next year, which is why we're doing a live game now. And all the games coming forward will be live games. Go on, run out for a corner. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Wrexham get the corner. Come on, boys. Let's get someone in there. Ollie Rathbone normally takes the far side. This could be Tom O'Connor. See who takes it. Boys are lining up for the corner. Corner to Wrexham. 26 minutes gone. 0-0. Everything to play for. A goal right now would be a beautiful thing. Guys are having a conversation in the defensive area. Short corner. Rathbone now. Ball comes in. Longman fires it in. That's a great ball. It was on net and it was going in, but the keeper makes a great save. I'll tell you what, well done. Good hands by Nichols in net. That was on target. Beautiful little shot. Going in, but the keeper makes a great save. I'll tell you what, well done. Good hands by Nichols in net. That was on target. Beautiful little shot. Coming in. Probably too close to the keeper by Tommy O'Connor, but not bad. Anyway, back into play. Huddersfield just inside their own half. Passing into the central of their own half, just inside their own half now, to the right side. Ball into the right side, into Wrexham's half now. Back. Ball over the top now. In Wrexham's half, just outside the 18-yard box. Tommy O'Connor clears it to halfway. Sam Smith heads it. Huddersfield pick up the scraps. Still in Wrexham's half. Bit of fighting going on there. Well done, Longman. And back to Cleworth inside his own half. A little bit of a battle there, guys. Tussling and battling for the ball. And we get it. Arthur Okonkwo kicks it long to Smith. Arthur Okonkwo playing better with his feet now. Wrexham just inside their own half. Revan gets it. Taken away from him. That could have been a foul, but not a foul. Huddersfield now in midfield. Wrexham fighting. Revan gets it back. I tell you, this is such a scrappy game in midfield. Now to the left side, closest to us, Maxi Cleworth on the ball. Ryan Longman, edge of the box, crosses it in, and that's cleared once again by Huddersfield. Wrexham pick up the ball. Revan on the far side of the box, crosses in. Nobody on the end of it, but Smithy was close. Huddersfield clearing it out of the box, desperately getting it out of the way to reset. Wrexham now just inside their own half. Tom O'Connor now. Nice little ball. Can Smithy get there? No, he can't, but he's chasing it. He's chasing it, and he's going to battle with the defender. Keep going, son. Nothing happening. Again, Wrexham playing that little ball through the middle for Smithy to run onto. So far, he hasn't got it, but he will eventually. Maxi Cleworth now, halfway into his own half, coming forward with the ball. Into Huddersfield's half. Longman now on the line, going down the line, right side. Doesn't take his man. That's a foul, but play on, play on. Clough now to Longman, great ball. Longman down the line, fully in the open. Crosses, not the best cross. Needed more. Huddersfield clearing the ball once again. I'll tell you what, Calgary, well done, my son. Well done. Oh, streaming provider. That's an interesting one. Let me think about. Streaming provider would be Shockware, was what it was. It's now Telus. Macron. Telus Macron. That's what it is, Gavin. That's what we got. But welcome in. And hey, Calgary. Well, you know I go to Calgary a lot for Cavalry FC, so hopefully we can hook up there at the game and have another time. So looking at the game. Wrexham now on the ball, midfield in Huddersfield's half. Coming to the right side now. Maxi Clough just inside the half. Crosses the ball into the box. Goes deep. Huddersfield clearing it. Wrexham now coming into the game a lot more. Owning a lot of possession. Making things happen. Literally starting to dictate the play. Rathbone over to the far side. Revan now taking on the defender. One-on-one. Does he cut inside? Go outside? Cuts outside. Stops. Gives it back to Rathbone. Rathbone on the edge of the box. Chips it over. Keeper collects. Oh, it's loose, it's loose, it's loose. There's never a foul there. There's never a foul there. I don't know what the referee's calling. Guys, did you see a foul? I didn't see a foul. Take another look at this. Are my eyes deceiving me? Rathbone, ball in. Where's the foul? Yeah, you could say Smithy barged into him. Okay, I give you that, but the hands were very light around that ball, eh? Come on. 9 times out of 10, I think that gets given. Anyway, 30 minutes in, 0-0. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, this is the first ever live stream we've ever done. Big up to D. Scott and Gavin for tuning in. And anybody else that wants to get in, come on down. 30 minutes, nearly 31 minutes in the clock. Huddersfield, free kick out from their own box, kick to halfway. And Huddersfield in their own box again, clearing it over the top. Down the left side of field now. Maxi Clough battling with the Wrexham again. Ball comes into midfield, cleared long down the line. We're now into Huddersfield half one more time, defensively, into midfield, and it comes back to Clough in the Wrexham area. This is such a scrappy game, guys, at the moment. The things just really are not going to plan. Huddersfield now on the edge of Wrexham's box. No foul. Interesting. Referee's now getting smart with the no foul rule. Smithy. Oh, unlucky. Smithy chasing the ball downfield. Nearly made it. Gets called for the foul. Unlucky. Again, I got to say, that long ball that we keep playing at Wrexham, could you play it over the top and have it run to the defender's discretion, i.e. that he don't like that ball coming in? Put it over the top. Don't play it into feet. You give the defender a chance to get in there. Over the top, let Smithy run through, and he'll get a chance at getting the shot off. But anyway, I got to say, 32 minutes in, 0-0. Things are looking good so far. I'd like to see some goals. I'm going to keep you updated now. I've got some scores to come in now. Let's go to the matches and give you some live scores, because I think you need to do that. Here we go. Wickham are leading Burton Albion 1-0. Northampton are leading Stockport 1-0. Charlton leading Barnsley 1-0. Birmingham beating Bolton 1-0. And you got to believe this. Lincoln City 3, Crawley 1. Updated. Lincoln City 3, Crawley 1. So there's your live scores so far, guys. We'll keep you posted with anything else that comes through. But back to the table and back to the game. Wrexham now clearing the ball on the edge of the box, coming into halfway, up to half field. Huddersfield on the ball just inside their own half, kicking it down the right side, long. Another battle going on for the ball. Again, over halfway, Huddersfield just have the ball back now into their own half, into the defensive, bringing it around the line. And now it's going to go into midfield, back the other way. Tic-tac-toe plays. Huddersfield keeping the ball, trying to make something happen here. Cutting through midfield now from defence. Goes wide. That's a terrible pass. That guy only just made it. But again, Huddersfield, tic-tac-toe. Every now and again, there's a play they make where the ball is so off, they're just giving away the play. Wrexham now allowing the ball to run out of play on the goal line. Arthur Okonkwo picks it up, places it for a goal kick. Phil Parkinson walking around. Seems quite casually happy at the moment. Wrexham now, the free kick taken. O'Connor on the edge of the box. Goes to Cleworth on the right side. Cleworth down the line, long down the line, goes long down the line. And it's cleared by Huddersfield into play. Halfway into Huddersfield's half, throw-in to Wrexham. Longman now to Dobson. Longman on the board, just on halfway. Back to Cleworth, inside the Wrexham half. All the way back to Okonkwo. Okonkwo now holds the ball. Goes long. Looks like it's going to Smithy again. Indeed, it's going to Smithy. Nice header for Smithy. Now, Rodriguez, get running, son. If Rodriguez anticipates that earlier, something happens, but he didn't. Smithy takes a shot. There's a deflection on the shot, and the referee doesn't see the deflection, says goal kick. But literally, Smithy tapped off to Rodriguez. Had he been watching the play a little bit more astute, he probably would have got in there. Hey, by the way, Gavin, are you a Cavalry fan? And the license plate, Scotty, the license plate is it's Lethbridge. I actually live near a town, a small village called Stirling, and live very close to that, but it's very close to Lethbridge, which is not too far from Calgary, and I'm always in Calgary. And yeah, ball, here we go. Goal kick by Huddersfield. Ball comes back into play. There's a chase on. Smithy nearly gets there, but just fortunately Huddersfield get there just in front of Smithy. Ball now up to halfway from defence. Huddersfield going over the top now into extra No, that was not an extra challenge, mate. Come on. Cleworth was doing fine there. He was doing fine. But yeah, Huddersfield clear the ball, go down the line, goes over the top. It seems like an extra bit of work for Cleworth to get in there, but he didn't commit too much of a foul, I don't think. Taking another look at that, he holds him. And if you're going to go down that easy, but again, I told you, Dion Charles would come in and make things happen. He's doing that. Oh, nice one, Gav. Nice one, Cavs fan. I'm a Cavs fan all the way too. And tell you what we got. Yeah. I'll be going to all the games. Free kick comes in now, goes wide, and I don't know if that went out. Yes, it went out, but referee, come on. The free kick came in. Arthur Okonkwo saves it. The linesman says it went out. Arthur says no chance. Take another look at this. The ball goes over the top. Free kick in, yeah? Headed on. Arthur Okonkwo collects it. I don't know that was in or out. I can't say for sure, but goes wide of the goal. Arthur collects it wide of the goal. His feet are out of play, but are his hands in play? Born in Stoke-on-Trent. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow. Born in Stoke-on-bloody-Trent, lad. All right, Duck, all right. I bet you know what that means. Scotty, that's a bit of Stoke-on-Trent talk, because I'll tell you this, Gavin. My hometown, Etruria. I know you know where that is. Corner comes in, Huddersfield now. Edge of the box, a tussle in front of the goal, halfway in the box, on the penalty spot, kicked out of play by Wrexham, goes for a throw, Huddersfield. Could have been tricky. The Potters, lad, aye, the Potters. Stoke bloody City. Now, you know what? I'm not giving you a line here, guys, but you know, or you might not know, but I did play with a professional football outfit. And it started, I played with a few actually, but my first ever club, have a guess, Gavin. Have a guess. Have a guess, Scotty. Who was my first ever club? You might know, Scotty. I don't know for sure, but you might know. Ball into the penalty area. Go! I tell you what, Huddersfield get a shot off. It could have been worse. Again, Dion Charles. I told you when Charles come into this game, he would start making things happen. There's a couple of things going right for Charles, and if we don't watch out, he'll put that ball in the back of the net. Fluffed his shot on this one on the edge of the box. Arthur gets fortunate with the bounce, but if that's hit with venom, we could be a goal down. Yes. Yes. So, yes, born in Stoke-on-Trent, Gavin, eh? Scotty, where are you from? Let me know. As we say now, halfway into the Huddersfield half. Huddersfield bringing it forward now, closing, going over into Wrexham territory. Cleworth intercepts, comes down the line, right side. Longman on the ball to Dobson. Dobson now looking back to Cleworth, passes back to Cleworth. O'Connor gives it back to Okonkwo. Too much, I'm going to say a rude thing, too much piddling around in front of the penalty area is not a good idea. Leeds, hey, I tell you what, Leeds United. Scotty's from Leeds. So we got Leeds and Stoke-on-Trent on the line. Leeds United, I tell you what, true story, Scotty. When I was a little lad in 1973, I was infatuated with Leeds because Leeds were the big team back then. I watched them lose the 1973 FA Cup final and I cried. I wasn't a Leeds fan, but I was infatuated because they got all the airtime. Wrexham on the edge of the box now. Revan now takes on the defender. One-on-one. Cuts inside. Oh, it was a great pass off, but a fluff shot by Rathbone, I believe. And that could have... No, it was Longman. And it could have gone in. Ball in the middle of the penalty area. It's bouncing up and down. Smithy's on it. Dobson on the edge of the box. Cleworth now. On the right side of the Huddersfield half. Halfway into territory. Back to the centre of Huddersfield half now. O'Connor down to Revan on the far side. Revan cuts inside. Passes off. Rathbone now. Passes off. Matty James gives it over to O'Connor. Centre of midfield. Terrible ball by O'Connor. Huddersfield intercept. This is dangerous now. Ball in the middle. This could be dangerous. This could be terrible. He might have been offside with that. Shoots well over the target. What a terrible shot. But I tell you what, Wrexham nearly shooting themselves in the foot, coughing up the ball in their own half. Boy, oh boy, Michael Duff, the Huddersfield coach, can't believe that Huddersfield are not in front. Again, the ball was given away. Huddersfield crashing through, one-on-one with the keeper. Arthur doesn't need to do a thing. It goes 3,000 miles higher than the goal itself. Remember David Beckham's penalty against France? It was worse than that. Yes. 0-0, 40 minutes in. Arthur Okonkwo on the edge of his box with the goal kick. I tell you, nothing happening so far. Wrexham in the game, but could have been one goal down. Right there. Man, oh man, was that ever close. That's the kind of chance we need. Ball now halfway, comes over the top. Huddersfield clearing it on the far side. Revan on the ball, far side, on the wing, cuts inside. Matty James passes off. Ball comes over to O'Connor, now to Cleworth, this side of the field, right side of the field, back into midfield. Matty James looking, puts it through. Lovely give and go. James to Smith, to Rodriguez. Rodriguez over to Longman, right side of the field, on the right wing. Longman cuts in one-on-one. Gets a beautiful cross in. Nothing happening. Cleared by Huddersfield again, but James, one on the edge of the box now. Dobson, Longman on the penalty area. Has a shot, and it's just like David Beckham's shot over the bar. Again, lots of great pressure. Very, very scrappy game. But nobody putting their foot on it. But Wrexham coming into it. And I'll tell you what, as far as possession goes in this game, Wrexham's doing quite well. They will concede possession to Huddersfield. But as road games go, guys, I tell you, this is a dandy. Born in Victoria. I've been to Victoria, my friend. It's a lovely place to go. It really is. I like that line. Goal kick now. Huddersfield coming out over the halfway line. Goes back into Huddersfield territory. Huddersfield try to clear it. Wrexham now asserting their pressure. Huddersfield now scrappily getting the ball into midfield over the top. It's now down the right side of the field, into midfield, in the middle of the play, coming over to the left side now. Wrexham under pressure. Huddersfield looking the one-on-one, looks for the cross. He's trying to go the one-on-one with Cleworth. Cleworth standing tall, doesn't let him by. Ball comes in. Oh, I tell you what. Shot from the edge of the box there. That was very close. Another good chance for Huddersfield on the edge of the box. Shot comes in from the edge of the box and just goes past Arthur. Just goes past the post. I tell you, that was pretty close. It could have been number one, but again, we're lucky. And Shirewa doesn't get it in the back of the net. But a nice chance. Again, whoever wants this one is going to take it. It's only got the look of a 1-0 right now. But at the end of the day, we'll see where this goes. Coming up at halftime, I'm going to bring you through all the scores and the standings. And then, if you allow me, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. Hey, by the way, Scotty, do you like David Beckham? If you do, let me know, because I can send you something personally. I've met Beckham a few times, and I'm not being a big mouth. I'm just being honest. You know me, guys. I'm just me. But I've met Beckham a few times. He's a lovely fella. He really is. He's so normal and natural. And you think he's not? He is. He's a lovely fella. I met him, and he was more interested to know about what I do than what he does. Anyway, back to the game. Throw-in coming in on the far side. Both coaches standing tall. Throw-in comes in. Smithy tries to battle for it. Huddersfield heading it back out for a throw-in. Far side of the field, just close to the penalty box. Revan throws in. Ollie Rathbone, sorry. Revan gets the cross in. That's a great cross. Smithy gets on the end of it. Not much on it. But Wrexham keep possession. Dobson picks it up. Cross comes in. That's a nice cross. That's the kind of cross you want. Cross in from Cleworth. Again now, Dobson picks up the scraps, pushes it all the way back to centre half. Dobson back to O'Connell. And now on the right side of play here, Maxi Cleworth down the right side, passes inside. George Dobson. George Dobson now holds, looks left, back to Cleworth, right side. Longman now on the ball, looks to beat his man, gets tackled. Huddersfield on the ball, edge of their box, going left side. Still down in Huddersfield territory. They're playing tic-tac-toe in a very dangerous place. They're going to cough it up. That's never a foul. I tell you, man, this referee is calling stuff that, man, oh man. I mean, let them play. Let them hit each other. Anyway, halfway. Ball over the top, back into Huddersfield territory. Maxi Cleworth on the ball, just inside the Huddersfield half. Down the line to Longman. That's where it needs to go. Longman, goal kick. Unfortunately, that's a goal kick. Unfortunately, that's a goal kick. But a good ball by Dobson, pushing Ryan Longman down the line. And Longman likes to cut in quite a few times. He probably should have just gone down the line. However, the signs are good. Halfway now, 2 minutes of extra time coming up. Scoreline, 0-0. Like I say, once we get to halftime, I'm going to bring you the halftime scores and the standings from around the league. And I'd ask you one thing, guys. When I take that 5-minute break, please keep yourselves on the chat. Keep the URL open. Just open another URL or another browser so you're there when I get back. And it'll help the channel grow. And remember, this is the first live stream we're doing, but we're going to be doing live streams from now to the end of the season to enjoy the situation. Edge of the box now. Huddersfield attacking. I think the referee's going to blow something here, but it's not exactly what... Oh, there's a little bit of a fracas now. Charles pushing and pulling with O'Connor and Rathbone. Looks like it's getting out of hand. Referee intervenes. Now handbags are now thrown away. No more slaps to the handbags. But that could have been another dangerous position there. And Ollie Rathbone did everything he could to get out of the way. So why Dion Charles was in Rathbone's face after that is quite interesting. Ball on the edge of the box now. Free kick to Wrexham. Half-time coming up in about 30 seconds. Okonkwo goes long, halfway into Huddersfield. Header goes out of play, and that's a throw into Wrexham. Coming up to half-time, you got to think we got a 0-0 on our hands. Throwing comes in. Smithy gets it, taps it off, runs down the line, and again, Huddersfield clear. Throw into Wrexham, just close to the corner flag, adjacent to the penalty area of Huddersfield Town. Revan now with the throw, looking like he's doing something with it. He hasn't got a target. Somebody needs to move. He's only got one guy within 30 feet of him. Rodriguez running to get something. Rathbone's running around. Rodriguez gets the ball, comes back to Retham. Retham puts in a nice cross. Oh, and that's a really crazy clearance by the defender. The ball came in close to the goal, and the defender kicked it right out of play. Very close, but we have half-time. Half-time is 0-0. So, scores on the doors as we go through the league, and then we'll tell you if there's been any major changes in the table. Then I will go and take a quick 5-minute break, whereby if you look to the... If you look there, it says back in 5, yeah? It says back in 5. So, there we go. The game is rolling. Half-time, 0-0. I'm quite happy with what's happening. And I've got to say, you must be too, yeah? Half-time scores. Cambridge United 0. Cambridge United 0. Stevenage 0. Rotherham 0. Leighton 0. Lincoln City 3. Crawley 1. Bolton Wanderers 1. And Birmingham City 1. Yes. John McAtee, 39 minutes in, has equalised Hansen's goal on 23 at Birmingham. So that's lovely. Well done, Bolton. Well done, Bolton. Moving along, Huddersfield 0, Wrexham 0. You know that one. Charlton 1, Barnsley 0, still going on. No score between Shrewsbury and Bristol. That's good for Shrews. Come on, Shrewsbury. Survival. No score between Blackpool and Peterborough. Peterborough going to Wembley. We're not. Mansfield, no score with Wigan. Can Mansfield get a result out of this game? Northampton 1, Stockport 0. Well done, Northampton. And Stockport, up, down, up, down, up, down. This is not the time to start losing form. You battled to get back in the top 6. Now battle to stay there. Reading 0, Exeter 0, and Wycombe 1, Burton Albion 0. Let's take a look at the table as she stands right now. Top 6 we're looking at. Birmingham, Wycombe, Wrexham, Stockport, Huddersfield, and Charlton right now. Birmingham on 77 points, 10 points clear of Wycombe. Wrexham on 63, Stockport on 60, Huddersfield 59, and Charlton on 59. Wrexham on 63. They are literally 8 points clear of Bolton in 55. So potentially the playoffs are within reach. 8 points clear of 7th. Potentially second spot is also within reach. But we need Wycombe to start dropping points. Come on, Burton, let's have you now. Now, down at the bottom of the table, there hasn't been any change. You've got to see in the bottom 4, Burton and Crawley Town are both losing. Burton losing 1-0, Crawley losing 3-1, and Cambridge and Shrewsbury both drawing 0-0. Now, just above the relegation zone, Bristol Rovers, Exeter, and Peterborough all drawing 0-0. Bristol 36, Exeter 37, and Peterborough 38 points. I really feel that Exeter and Peterborough are not the teams to be going down. And that is the table. That is the scores. And I'll tell you what, guys, when we come back, I'm going to bring you more of the play-by-play of what we've been doing. And we'll get back into that game too. But as we stand at half-time, she's 0-0. And I've got to say, looking at the game prospectively, we've got a chance at winning this. I don't think it's going to be a bag full of goals, but this is one of the goals that can open up. Yeah, you've had a half where it's been very scrappy. It's been hard to read. There's been no flow. It's 0-0 all the way. But at the end of the day, you could see the second half turning into a goal fest. Maybe a 2-1. I don't see a 3-2, that's for sure. But one goal could come from this game. And we've had no goals between these two teams all season so far, head-to-head. So hopefully someone does get in the back of the net. Wrexham need to continue doing what they're doing, but they need to go down the field as a unit. And the last 15 minutes, with the way Wrexham was performing, holding Huddersfield in their own half, keeping the ball in Huddersfield's half, is your best ever defending because you can't get scored on. If Wrexham can continue to hold Huddersfield in their own half like they have and allow Huddersfield sporadic attempts to get forward, they'll do well. But don't write off Huddersfield coming out in the second half and coming at us in the first 10 minutes like a freight train, because they probably will. But at halftime, we're 0-0. I'm going to go grab that cup of tea. Stick on the line, guys. And remember, that sign there, back in 5. Maybe I should bring that in a bit closer. You know what? Give me a second. Watch this. You could see that there, but you can't see that there. You know what? Back in 5. No, you can't see that. You know what, guys? I'm just going to put this. No, you can't. I'm going to leave it where it was. Guys, I'm going to get that coffee. I'll be back in 5. Stick on the line. Enjoy what you're doing. And I'll tell you what, Potters and Leeds, I'll tell you what, it's been well worth meeting you. I'm having a blast. I hope you are too. Back in 5. The tea's got to come. Coming back at you guys, 5 minutes over. Sorry about that. Took too long, didn't I? It took way too long. But hey, I'm going to keep you entertained. Now, some of the things I'm going to say, game's back on. Kicked off a minute ago. Sorry, guys, we just had a little delay getting back down here. But guys working outside, fixing those pipes and doing the painting is what I had to just address. So just know there's a soundproofed booth where we're in, but outside people are still working on the repairs from that massive flood we had here. Anyway, back to the game. Second half now. Huddersfield on the attack in Wrexham's half, going down the left side. Well intercepted. Maxi clears again, but Huddersfield fighting back for the ball. Back up halfway line. Smithy now. Wrexham with the ball. Taps off to Ollie Rathbone. Ollie Rathbone now looking for something to happen. Passes wide. That's going to Longman. Longman's got it now on the far side, taking on two guys. Rathbone comes back in, gets the ball, but can't keep it. Huddersfield now get the ball back on the far side, and we're moving over halfway into Wrexham half. O'Connell now clears it. Revan now has to deal with it. O'Connell now kicks it into Huddersfield's territory, and Huddersfield pass it back to the keeper. Bit of a fast start. Sorry again about that start off, guys, but had to talk to a couple of workmen who wanted to know literally what they needed to get to next. Excuse me. So the tea's here. Cheers to you. And the game's flowing. So far, nothing to talk about. 0-0 as we talk. 47 minutes gone. And hey. But Gavin, you whereabouts in Stoke-on-Trent were you born? Let me know that one, yeah? That'd be interesting to know. I lived in a place called Sneyd Green for many years. Yes. Arthur Quanquo now on his own 6-yard block. Passes the ball out. Maxi Cleworth now coming up to halfway, goes with the long ball. Longman running onto that long ball, just can't make it. Nice idea, but again, it's that long ball, yeah? If we're going to play that long ball, we need to be more accurate with that long ball is what I'm saying. Hence, that's why I'd love Wrexham to have picked up a playmaker in midfield so you can get things going, yeah? I know Matty James does a great job, but, you know, that's just what I'm saying, the playmaker. Right now, George Dobson is sitting on his bum. Nothing's happening. The game isn't flowing. And it looks like Elliot Lee may well be coming into play. And that's what this game needs. It needs someone to get the ball in midfield and open things up. So let's see where George Dobson goes and what happens next. But yeah, Dobbo's coming off. He's limping. And yep, he's off the play. Doesn't look too happy. Looks pretty head down. But yeah, Elliot Lee in. He's got a half to get it done. And I'm telling you, I think Elliot probably will... he may well factor, yeah? He needs to. Elliot needs to have a game. He hasn't had a top game in a little while. I know he's scored the goals, but for an impact player, he needs to happen again. Okay, looks like the game's going to start up again. Swig, swig. Oh, yes, that's a lovely red rose cup of tea, may I say so, my chaps? Lovely. Absolutely bloody lovely. So here we go. Ball in play, throw in. Goes out again. Throw in, coming back into play. Maxi Cleworth with the ball just inside Huddersfield's half. Takes the throw down the line. Huddersfield get ahead on it. Guess what? It's gone out of play again. And Max not taking this one. It looks like It's hard to see against that. The camera's so far away here. It's hard to see. It looks like Longman. Yeah, it's Longman. Ryan Longman with the throw to Ollie Rathbone. Longman kicks the ball back to Cleworth halfway now. Cleworth into his own half. O'Connell now goes long over the top. Smith gets it, holds it on the far side. Rathbone puts the ball through, but Longman can't get it. Unlucky. Nice interchange play there by Sam Smith, Ollie Rathbone, and Ryan Longman. But the final ball from Rathbone was just, and I mean just, too long as it hit the byline before Longman could get in and make the cross. Pattern of play, Ryan Longman has been stuck to the right side of field in Huddersfield's half all game long. I'd like to see Ryan Barnett on the left side right now and give Revan a break. Okay, Maxi Cleworth did not get fouled. He stuck his foot in the dirt. That is unfortunate there for Huddersfield, who may feel aggrieved that ball wasn't allowed to run through for him to have a shot on net. It certainly looked like Maxi Cleworth just dug his foot in the turf, because it certainly didn't look like a foul by the Huddersfield player, not at all. Anyway, Arthur Okonkwo just outside of his box to the right side. Free kick is about 5 yards, 10 yards up the field. Kicks long. It's going down to... Well, Jay Rodriguez gets the header, actually. And the ball's gone out of play. Huddersfield throw in. Far side. In the Huddersfield half. But halfway up the Huddersfield half... Throw-in comes to Huddersfield. Throw-in's in. A little bit tic-tac-toe on the sideline there. Ball is out of play. And that is another throw to Huddersfield. It's a bit flat right now. Nothing really happening at the moment, but plenty of time for it to happen. Huddersfield now coming with the ball to the right side of the field, just approaching halfway. Just over halfway now. Back into their own half. Still this near side, in the centre field, in their own half, to the far side now. Ball goes into the Wrexham half on the right wing, far side of play, a one-on-one tussle. No, it's not going to happen. Let's be generic and let's be scared and let's just pass the ball away, and that's keeping the ball safe. Huddersfield staying with possession. Now to the near side. Huddersfield again looking to channel through with the ball, but it's rocking that ball left to right across the Huddersfield back line all game long so far. Into the halfway into Wrexham's half. Ball gets thrown in. Referee's given a foul. Huddersfield free kick. There's been a lot of fouls in this game through little things where I sometimes feel the referee's getting it right, but he's also getting it wrong. Ball into the Wrexham penalty area, headed out. Ollie Rathbone on the ball, clears down the field. Smith now on the ball, all alone, going nowhere. Two defenders on him, keeps the ball in play, but eventually Huddersfield gets possession. See, again, that long ball guy's got to tell you, if we're going to go long, it's got to be precise. Don't have the ball fight for the ball. Have the guy run on. They need to play balls in front of Smith for him to run onto so he can pass the ball into the net or shoot a rocket past the keeper. But playing it into feet is not Smith's game. He needs to run onto it to time the finish, and that's not happening. I'd like to see that change. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's got to be looked at. Halfway now, Huddersfield into the Wrexham half on the near side. Wing play happening, tic-tac-toe style. Back into the Huddersfield half, just over the line. Centre going far side now into the Huddersfield half, just going over the halfway line. Playing the through ball, cleared by Cleworth. Longman now gives it to Rathbone. Cleworth now back to Smithy up front, who can't hold the ball. Huddersfield now breaking through midfield, takes a shot on net. No, pushes it wide, and Revan clears it. Gives away a corner in the process, but had he not made that clearance, Simonson may well have been in for a goal. But again, this game needs someone to take the ball by the scruff and dominate something. One person on each team has got to become an impact player. Corner now coming in for Huddersfield. 54 minutes gone. A lot of tired players out there. Who's going to make the first mistake? Linesman inspects the ball placement on the corner. He should have done it in the first half when it was like 3,000 miles out the D. Anywho, ball comes in. Huddersfield corner. And that looks like it's going out for a goal kick. A really weak corner at the near post. Came to the chest of Revan. But a Huddersfield player just gets in there, just in front, and concedes the goal kick. Arthur Okonkwo now taking the goal kick. My, that tea is good, I tell you. So far, Arthur's had very little to do. Let's hope it stays that way. Kicks the ball out, goes into the Huddersfield half. Huddersfield kick it straight back into Wrexham's half. It's deep into Wrexham's half, this near side. Ian O'Connell has to head it out of play, runs back on the field. Now, Huddersfield on the line here, looking to make some wing play happen. Go back into midfield, back on the centre spot right now. Huddersfield on the centre spot. Going left, going right, back to the centre spot. Coming this far side, just over the halfway line. On the right wing now. Huddersfield down the right wing, looking for the ring play. Looking for the free kick. He gets the free kick. I cannot believe the amount of free kicks this referee is calling for little things. There's no need to have called that. Again, if you saw it, great. If not, I got to say, it really didn't look like a free kick to me. Anyway, 55 minutes in. Whoever wants it is going to get it. I got to say, you're damn right, Scotty. That is a quick substitution for Parky. Free kick now. Right side, Huddersfield. Free kick into the penalty area over Wrexham. Everybody's lined up. Ball comes in. That's a real good kick. And a punch out by Arthur. But as you would think, the referee's blown his whistle again. And it's a free kick inside the Wrexham penalty area for Wrexham AFC. I looked at it, and I mean, again, it's look, if you dive, I think you're going to get the call, is what I'm saying. Ball over the top now for Wrexham. Smith battling all alone. Ball comes back down. Nice shot on the target there. Keeper deals with it very well. Good hands by Nichols, but again, Smithy chasing long ball, gets the tap off play. Shot on target straight away by Rodriguez. But again, no goal. Again, I said earlier in the game, Rodriguez gets shots but doesn't score, no? He's going to keep racking up them chances, but eventually he's going to get one. I hope it's this game. Ball in the Huddersfield half, coming up to halfway now. Huddersfield pressurising, keeping the ball in possession. It's on the right side of play. Huddersfield in the offensive now. Back into their own half. I think the referee's going to blow the whistle as a man down at half field. Indeed. No, he's keeping the game alive. The boy just got up. That's a good man. Well done. He's showing some strength, but he's in pain. He's limping. He's limping good. But he got up and let the game keep alive. No, he's down. He's gone down. Yeah, he must be in some kind of discomfort. Again, Smithy headed that ball down. Rodriguez gets a shot off, but honestly, it's a shot that every keeper wants to have. It's at a nice height. It's not far away. Yes, it's a stinger, but it's a good height for a goalkeeper to get. So again, with Rodriguez, you've seen him right on camera. He's had plenty of chances for a quality player. He needs to finish it. And you can see every time he doesn't hit the net, you can see it in his face. He's like, oh, I won't say what he's saying, but he's had plenty of chances. I'm saying other guys may well have got a goal or two with the chances that he's had. And that goes back from game one where he started. Anyway, I'm not going to come down on the lad, but I'm just saying, Rodriguez, get him in midfield. That gives us more chance to get another big body up front. Rodriguez is good at tracking. He's good at reading the game, definitely. And he's nice with his feet. He's got a good ball playing sense. He's really good with the articulate play. That's why I say put him in midfield and use his assets. He's an older statesman in the game. The legs are getting slower. He's getting older. Use his brains, because that could help us up and down the field. He needs to sit middle. You could have two Matty Jameses, per se. George Dobson brings a lot of tackling, and you've got to have that defensive side. So does Ollie Rathbone. But you've also got to have the playmaker side. Anyway, back to the game. Throw in Wrexham far side. The injuries are over. Ball now in his own penalty area with Cleworth. Cleworth now steps on it. Passes off. Ollie Rathbone's got the ball. He comes across in front of the penalty area. Excuse me. Tommy O'Connor's got the ball. Sorry, Ian O'Connell's on the ball now. Maxi Cleworth. Ball over the top now, centre in front of the Huddersfield penalty area, header over the top. Jay Rodriguez now gets lucky, doesn't go lucky for the next guy. And all of a sudden, like a ping pong ball machine, it goes from the Huddersfield penalty area all the way back to Arthur Okonkwo. This is the most stringy, non-flowing game I've seen for a while. That's why I say someone needs to put their foot on it. I think Stevie Fletcher's something that could add something in this game. Get Stevie Fletcher in now. Get Rodriguez off. You got to get something going. Anyway, Wrexham coming down the right side now. Ryan Longman, one-on-one. Gets past him. Still got the ball on the right side, on the wing. Cross does come in. That's a corner to Wrexham. Longman needs to cut inside. And again, I'd say bring Longman to the left side. Give him a chance with another guy. Apparently, he's having no luck on that right side tonight. Put him on the other side. Give him another guy to go against. He doesn't go down the line. He cuts inside. And then when he cuts inside from the left side, he can unleash an absolute bloody rocket, yeah? When you see a guy not happy or not doing his job like you know he can, you got to help him do his job. Phil Parkinson's doing a great job with his team. Switch him on the other side, mate, please. Anyway, corners of Wrexham now, 60 minutes in. Great noise by the Wrexham fans in behind the goal. Great following. Great turnout. O'Connell with the ball now. Comes in. Near post. Oh, that could have been so close, but nothing happened. Went right through the pack. Right now, halfway into Huddersfield's half, coming towards the halfway line. Revan on the halfway line with the ball. Passes it off. Matty James goes all the way back to Arthur Okonkwo for safety. And Wrexham set up again on the right side wing now. Ball now down the right side on the right side wing now. Ball now down the right side. I don't think anybody can get there. We're right in halfway into Huddersfield's half, coming up towards the centre half. Central in Huddersfield's half. Huddersfield got the ball. It's coming over to our side now. Still tic-tac-toe play through the half into Wrexham's territory, just over the halfway line. No foul there. The referee's calling another foul. A little barge there by Elliot Lee. Nothing really serious, and the referee blows the whistle. Ball is placed just inside Wrexham's half, maybe about 15 yards inside the half. Ball now tapped off on the right wing. Terrible ball, that's out. Complete breakdown in play by Huddersfield quite a few times where they've passed the ball out of play. That needs to be addressed by Michael Duff and the team. Throw in now. In O'Connell on the left side of play. Ball goes over halfway, headed back in by Huddersfield. O'Connell gets the header back in, and there's a foul on Jay Rodriguez's back that the referee doesn't call. Anyway, Huddersfield with the ball now, approaching halfway. Ball goes into Wrexham's half, down the far side on the right wing, and goes out for a throw-in to Wrexham. 20 yards up the field on the right side, just in front of the penalty area. Throw into Wrexham. Like I say, guys, if you're watching this, if you're not watching this, in fact, if you're not watching it, you're not missing a spectacle. And like I say, it's going to be one mistake that helps this game become a three-pointer for one of these two teams. Still could go either way. Throw in now at halfway to Huddersfield. Yes, from one throw in to another. Wrexham threw it in, it goes out. Wrexham, Huddersfield get it back. Huddersfield now throw it in, and it goes halfway into Huddersfield's half and back out for a throw. Get away. Huddersfield throw in again, smack on halfway. Throwing comes in, throws in, kicks it long, and again the breakdown of play with Huddersfield where they're passing it into an area where nobody is. Arthur Okonkwo runs out of the box, literally jogging with the ball back in front of the goal right now and passes it off. O'Connell now to the left side here. To O'Connor. Elliott now. But in O'Connell into the half of Huddersfield. But Huddersfield get it back. Pass it down the left wing. Coming down the right wing, Making space down the right wing. Cuts inside. Tackled again. This scrappy game. Ball over the top for Wrexham. Now, this is what Smithy needs. He's got it. Keep going. And he's called for a foul. There was a tussle between the two players. Smith gets called for a foul. I don't know so much. Let's have a look at that. The ball comes over the top. Matty James flights it beautifully. It's a one-on-one rush. Yeah, the arm does come over the top of the defender, and the defender literally dives. So that's my take on it. I could be biased, but slight foul, but the referee's got to call it. Back into play now. Huddersfield on the edge of the penalty area, far side, Wrexham's territory. Cuts inside. Give and go. Lovely give and go. Oh, he nearly went down in the box there. That could have been dangerous. And it comes to nothing again. It's cleared by Wrexham. And it comes to nothing again. It's cleared by Wrexham. Jay Rodriguez passes it onto the right wing. Longman now down the right wing, surging down the right wing, cuts inside. This guy's had his number all night, and Longman loses the ball. Again, I say, put Longman on this side of the field, the left side of the field, get him off the right side. He's having no luck. Huddersfield have got the ball just inside their own half. Right side, far side, left side. He's going left side. Just inside Wrexham's half, the give and the go, tick and tack and Toey. He's going back into the Huddersfield half. And again, another foul. Excuse me, guys. I think sometimes when a referee sees a foul and the team still has the ball, there is this thing called advantage of play, play the advantage. I'm being a sarcastic bugger, obviously, but this referee doesn't seem to want to play the advantage. Huddersfield were quite within their rights, so have continued with the ball and gone further down the field. Anyway, right now, Huddersfield in their own half, just in front of the halfway line, far side. It's on the far wing right now. Ball down the line, just inside the penalty area. Far side wing play going on now. Huddersfield nearly getting through. Tackled once again. Wrexham now central in their own half with the ball. Moving forward. Elliot Lee, one-on-one, gets stopped. He's holding the ball centrally. Passes it off to Rathbone. Rathbone, central, goes wide right. Cleworth now down to Longman. He's got some time. Get the early ball in. Don't take him on, son. Cleworth now with the guy right side. One-on-one. He's got two on him now. Gets the ball blocked again. Put the ball away now. Rathbone crosses. Nobody on the end of it. It was a good cross, though. Elliot Lee on the edge of the box now. Matty James sees Longman far side right. Wide open. Wide open. Wide open. Rathbone has the ball. Puts the cross in again. Nice header. That looks like it's going out for a corner for Wrexham. Decent play. Decent play. And Longman get the ball in earlier. Look, again, he tries to beat the man too close, and it's blocked. Cross the ball earlier, Ryan. You were doing great in your first few games. Hit that ball earlier. Don't wait. Corner now to Wrexham. 66 minutes in, 0-0. No score. Not really any great chances. And Arthur has had the most dangerous things to contain, and Nichols hasn't in net for Huddersfield. Tommy O'Connell now. Corner. 67 minutes in. Coming in. Here comes the kick. In it comes. Nice corner. Back post. Comes back in the fray. No one gets onto it. It's a real mixer. It's a washing machine. Absolute washing machine of play in the box. The ball come now breaking out, and the referee's going to call it, but the ball was breaking out close to the halfway line. Cleworth scythes down the Huddersfield forwards. He's sizing down, but I think it was a pretty decent tackle. Take a look at that tackle. But Huddersfield have a foul at halfway. Cleworth gets the yellow card. He don't think so. But hey, the referee's got to be right, hasn't he? The referee's always right. They're never wrong. But Cleworth picks up a card. You know what? When you take a card, that's a good card to take. It stopped a potential breakaway from the corner that, like I say, it was a washing machine in the corner. The ball breaks loose, and all of a sudden, Huddersfield are on a break 2-on-2 pretty much. Cleworth's got to make a decision. He didn't have to foul him, but that's a clever foul. That's one of the fouls you do take. Anyway, right now, the ball is on the edge of Wrexham's penalty area. Matty James now on the far side of play, looking around. Fires a long ball down towards Sam Smith. Sam Smith gets the header. Oh, that's a terrible pass back by Jay Rodriguez. Smith got a great header in, and Rodriguez just doesn't get the pass off. That pass should have been over the top, not through the machine. Huddersfield now breaking down the wing, far side, coming into the box. He's free. Ball taps off. Give and go. Huddersfield still have the ball. It's on the edge of the box. Nothing's really happening, but danger is apparent. Ball comes in, headed back out by Wrexham. Matty James heads far side. Cleworth fakes it and beautifully puts it down the wing. Yes. Sammy Smith now fighting for the ball up front. You know, if he touches him, he's getting called. So he stays away from him. Huddersfield now in their own half, coming towards the halfway. Standing halfway, controlling the play, looking around, centre of the field, in their own half, going to the far side now with the ball. Spraying the ball across the back line. Now just inside Wrexham's half. Back it goes. Coming over to the centre spot again. Coming over here. Spraying it along the back line again. Coming right side. Ball over the top, right side, and that's going nowhere. Again, you got to say, Huddersfield, for all their great possession play, they've thrown the ball away in the final third with some outlandishly bad passing. And if I was a Huddersfield fan, I couldn't disagree with that. Cup of tea time. Yeah, I do agree with that, Scotty. The foul ratio, yeah, it's definitely looking like it's 2-1. It definitely looks like it's 2-1 in favour of Huddersfield. I agree. And some of the fouls, let the play go. Like, this guy is stopping a game flowing that could have produced goals. The more you call, the more you stop the flow, the likelihood is we're not going to see the goals in the beautiful game. Right now, we're seeing a low division, not what you would say an exciting game, a tactical game, but a physical game. And it's not really coming to, the enjoyment of the eye. Ball coming in, and that was a nice save off there by Arthur Okonkwo. But again, the referee's whistle comes before. That's why I wasn't calling anything. Excuse me. But again, this referee, if he would play the advantage, we would have a beautiful game. Absolutely. But no one scored. We got a point on the road. Huddersfield's getting a point. I'm quite happy with the point so far. And I think at the end of the day, a point at Huddersfield is good. Here comes my man, Stevie Fletcher. Come on. Bye-bye, Jay. Rodriguez off. Fletcher on. Ryan Barnett's coming in. And Longman, I believe, may well be coming out. Stevie Fletcher. Now, 20 minutes to go. Stevie Fletcher comes on. Ryan Barnett comes on. I'm looking for Ryan to do something. 20 minutes to go. He hasn't had much time in the last couple of games. He came on late in the last game. Yeah, Stevie Fletcher, Sammy Smith. Watch how this works, just this last 20 minutes between these two now, and see what you think after this. But Fletcher has got experience. He's also got quality play. He's been around the block, but the legs ain't dead. I'm a fan. That experience and deft touch can help Sam Smith get another goal. He probably will make one, maybe two chances for Sam Smith as we move towards the end of this game. Look for Fletcher to assist Smith. You can also say look for Smith to do the same, but watch their headers from either or to be a header, run on, because they're playing the straightforward situation. Yeah, so he heads it and he runs on. So let's see if that happens. Anyway, back to the game. Substitutes are done. Throw-in is coming to Wrexham. Halfway in the Huddersfield half. Revan maybe takes it. No, he kicks it over. Tommy O'Connell down the line. Heads out by Huddersfield. Huddersfield now going down the line again. And there's another foul coming against. No foul. That surprises me. I thought he would have called a foul on Wrexham. But anyway, Ollie Rathbone, midfield, in the middle of the half now, coming through. Looks like he's got a ball in. Oh, put it away! Put it away! Put it away! Put it away! Get in there, my sons. Get in there, my sons. Stevie Fletcher. What did I tell you? 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 Stevie Fletcher! Come on! Oh, yes, baby. Oh, yes. Am I happy? Oh, I think a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful. Ollie Rathbone making it happen, bringing the ball through midfield, clips it in, a tussle in front of goal. Bang, 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 bang. Literally, bang, 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 bang. And it's 1-0. Stevie Fletcher. Boom. Does Phil Parkinson look like a genius? Here we go again. Rathbone bringing the ball in. Sees the opening up on the penalty spot. Clips the ball in. Headed in by Sammy Smith. There's a tussle. Huddersfield can't get it out. And Fletcher on the line taps it in. Cannot be offside. There's a guy standing on the line. 1-0 Wrexham. Great goal. Am I happy? You better bloody believe it. Beautiful. Ollie Rathbone. Hard-working Ollie Rathbone. Hard-working Ollie Rathbone. Now we got something to write down. Oh, my life. Woo! Yes. Get in there. I hope I didn't blow your bloody ears off. Woo! Oh, man of the match. Well, you can't say Stephen Fletcher, can you? But, woof. Ollie Rathbone right now. That's what I'm saying. 1-0. Now, one thing we got to do is keep it closed. What a great goal that could be. That could be 4 wins on the bounce. If we keep it. Oh, man. Am I happy? When that tussle kicking around was going on in front of the net, literally the ball was sitting on the goal line pretty much for like what seemed like a bloody eternity. And until someone actually punched it in the net, I'm thinking the keeper's got it, yeah? But bloody hell. Phil J, PJ, how you doing, son? Wow, I am in Lethbridge, buddy. But got the goal, mate. We got a goal. Welcome in, my son. So we've got Australia, Canada, all around the world is joining in, and Wrexham just took the lead. What a fantastic, fantastic play. You can say they deserve it. You can say they do deserve it. Back to the game, though. Huddersfield now just over the halfway line, coming into Wrexham territory. Great battle going on. Ollie Rathbone gets the ball, launches it again. Smithy can't make it. Rathbone launches it down the middle, but Smithy just couldn't make it. I'll tell you what, Smithy gets good coverage, yeah? You watch the blocking going on. He tries to run, woof. Them central defenders block him every time. They're doing a great job. But, am I happy? 1-0. Come on, Wrexham. Let's keep going. Ball now over the top by Huddersfield into Wrexham territory. Maxi Cleworth heads it. Ryan Barnett gets it. Sam Smith taps it on. And Stevie Fletcher uses a shoulder there, but nothing stopped. Ball live. Game on. Huddersfield now through the midfield. Deep into Wrexham territory. Coming over to the right side. Looking to play down the line. It looks like he's going in. It's gone in. Okonkwo gets in there, drops it, and catches. Gives me a bloody heart attack every time he drops the ball, like he's a big, long guy, I know. But again, that ball in. Headed in by Sam. Stevie misses it. Sam gets a flecked off it, and Stevie gets it back. It's the luckiest goal in the world. Luckiest goal in the world. But Stevie Fletcher, beautiful, mate. Super Stevie Fletcher, I tell you. Are you a fan of his now? God, blimey, all those guys that were giving me grief about saying what I did the other day. Ryan Barnett now down the wing for Wrexham, far side, just outside the penalty box. Looks to get the cross in, and it comes in, and it goes out for a corner. That's what Ryan Longman should have done. Get away from the guy. Separation. Don't do the one-on-one. Cross the ball as soon as you get the chance. Ryan Barnett is getting penetration. I love Longman, and he will play great games again. But in this game, I think he should have come to the left side. Maybe had some more joy against the other guy or gone off earlier. But Ryan Longman, love him, but Barnett's putting the balls in. Now, corner coming in. Whew, boy, I tell you what, it's lovely when you get the goal. The Wrexham fans are going nuts, man. They're going nuts. Corner's coming in. And if you can't see this, you're so missing something, but I'll keep it painted. Corner comes in now. Keeper collects, keeps it, nothing on. He's got no options. He's looking around, rolls it out. Huddersfield now into midfield in their own half with the ball, going far side, down the wing. He still keeps the ball. He's done very well. It's just outside the penalty area. Ryan Barnett now clears it out of play for a throw into Huddersfield. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Woo! 1-0. The one thing I've got to say, though, we've got to not get scored on. You've got to keep the lead. Cup tea time. Throwing coming at Huddersfield far side. A throw and a tap back to the thrower. Huddersfield going forward with the ball, tic-tac-toe, making good strides. Ryan Barnett gets a toe in there, stops the advance. Barnett now covering the play in the corner, deep in the corner, far side, outside the penalty box. Huddersfield bring it now inside, and they lose play again. That's not a foul. Elliot Lee is looking to get the foul, and the first dive, he went down on the ball. He's lucky the referee didn't call him for a handball, but he gets back up. Does Elliot. Watch this. Careful. Yeah, see that? Hits the arm. That could have been a handball right there. Anyway. He gets back up, and cleverly, Wrexham win a free kick, and they're burning the clock. Huddersfield are making a substitution. That's burning the clock too. Joe Taylor's coming in. And Ruffles is going out. There you go. Huddersfield have made a substitution. So looks like their intent is we're going to go 4 in the middle and try and break them up top. 2 there. He's like 2 up top. He's looking for 2 up top. 2 and 2. There you go. He's rearranging the team, as we can see. Arthur Okonkwo now on the edge of his box. 79 minutes in. Takes the free kick. Goes long halfway into Huddersfield territory. Excuse me. Ball's up in the air. It's still up in the air. It's a head tennis game right now in midfield in Huddersfield territory. Head tennis go. He's not even more. Revan tries to get one in there. Ball comes now to half field, and Wrexham get the head to it. Ryan Barnett gets a head to it. It's head tennis, like I say. This is chronic. Coming down the right side of Wrexham territory right now, into midfield. Huddersfield on the attack. Ball just in front of the box. Looks like they were setting up a shot, but another timely tackle comes in. Free kick now, just inside the semicircle for Wrexham. Tell you, the game speed has always been fast tonight. It's been a fast game, but it's been a scrappy game. And credit to Wrexham and to Huddersfield for both sticking into this game and trying to make it again. But it has been a very topsy-turvy game. Phew, I tell you, 1-0. Stevie Fletcher. Whoa! Makes me a happy man. I bloody tell you. Oh, yeah. How about you guys? What do you think of the goal? What do you think of the goal? And I'll tell you what, we'll give you another update because we got to. And okay, ball on the edge of the Huddersfield area, getting kicked long over halfway deep into Wrexham territory. And Tom O'Connor clears it out of play. Ball's the far side at half field. Huddersfield throw. Phil Parkinson's going mad on the sidelines. He's obviously seen something he's not happy with. I'll give you a score update in a couple of seconds. Huddersfield now at centre field. Moves forward. Ball goes to the left of centre field. Now over the top into penalty area of Wrexham. O'Connor gets a header on it. Revan gets a kick on it that goes straight up 60 feet in the sky right above him, comes back down. They tussle. Revan still has the ball. He's been pushed. He kicks, gets the ball away, doesn't get it out. Huddersfield on the edge of the box, looking dangerous. The cross comes in, and that's gone nowhere. That's gone nowhere. That is another time where Huddersfield were in a fantastic position and did nothing with the ball. Right on the edge of the box at Wrexham, and the cross goes far side nowhere. Quick scores. Cambridge 0, Stevenage 1, Rotherham 1, Orient 0, Lincoln 3, Crawley 1, Bolton 3, Birmingham 1. Bolton 3, Birmingham 1. Going to repeat that. Bolton 3, Birmingham 1, McAtee 39, Thomason on 49 and Collins on 71. It is 3-1 to Bolton. What a turnaround in that game. They were a goal down. Huddersfield on the attack. Edge of the box. Shoots and a decent save by Okonkwo. That came out of nothing. Further scores. Charlton 1-0 over Barnsley. Shrewsbury 0-0 with Bristol. Blackpool 0-0 with Peterborough. Mansfield's also 0-0 with Wigan. Northampton 1, Stockport 1, Reading 0, Exeter 0, and Wycombe are 2-0 up at Burton Albion. 82 minutes to go. Ball at centre field. Revan heads it forward. Stevie Fletcher's looking to get the... Oh, that nearly gets to Stevie Fletcher. Sam Smith nearly does the ball over the top to feed Fletcher. That was the assist I was looking at. Now halfway in the centre of field, right on centre field, centre spot, Rathbone with the ball. Elliot Lee now into halfway. Tries to play a through ball for Sam Smith that was never going to get there. Huddersfield now on the far side of the penalty area, moving forward in their own half, coming towards half field. Ball over the top, down the line, left wing, going out of play. Does he get there? No, he doesn't. Goal kick, Wrexham. Arthur Okonkwo gathers and slowly gets the ball. Again, I've got to say, if Huddersfield had have really got one or two things right in the final third, they may well have got on the scoreboard, may well still do. But it's the final third, the final board. Very frustrating if you're a Huddersfield fan, a Terriers fan. If you're a Terriers fan, this has been a bit of a frustrating match because you've done a lot of things well. It's that final third that just hasn't happened. Anywho, something off the ball that we haven't seen. Sam Smith is down. Let's have another look. Ball comes in. The goal kick. Sam Smith. It's literally coming together from what I can see. Both guys are going to feel it, but I don't think you can blame either guy. I think I think he's blaming Smithy. I'm not sure. Referee's calling Smith for something, I believe. It looks like that anyway. Referee's standing up. I don't think anybody's given a card. I think Smithy's just a little bit peeved that the foul's gone against him. Anyway, Nichols has got the ball about 15 feet inside the Huddersfield half. He's going to take the free kick. Probably going to launch it to the edge of the box. No one's injured. But again, Sam Smith is not happy with that. He's really not happy with that. Yeah, I believe that's 8 for Fletcher now, yeah. So ball is live, far side coming into centre field now. Huddersfield holding the ball, possession again. Now on the right wing here, close to us in the booth. Moving over, back to centre field, going the far side, cycling the ball across the back, 3, 4, 5, whatever you want to call it. Again, back to centre field from the far left side, coming over to this side, deep into Wrexham territory. Now we're on the edge of the penalty box. Ball goes out for a throw into Huddersfield. Well done by Revan. Wrexham defending on the edge of their own box now. Again, it's this far side. Huddersfield looking for the tic-tac-toe breakthrough wing play. They've got possession, doing very well with it. Wrexham are doing as best they can to keep blocked. And again, it's going to come to something on the edge of the box now. Huddersfield might get a shot off here. That was a very lame shot. In fact, he would have been far wiser to have kept the ball and recycled going further left, wouldn't you think? But another breakdown in the final third. I sound like a broken freaking record. That's the name of the game for Huddersfield. You couldn't get it done in the final third so far. Let's not jinx that, but we're lucky that they haven't hit a few things tonight because, like I say, they probably would have scored. Anyway, looking at 85 minutes, coming up to 86 minutes. There's my man, Phil Parkinson, on the field. He's looking quite happy. He's looking calm, not happy. He'll look happy if this stands. Okay, ball down the centre field, goal kick in front of Huddersfield's in Huddersfield's box, bringing over halfway, right side wing play. They're going to recycle back into the middle, going over in the centre of the field, holding the ball. He's right on centre spot right now. Over to the left wing. Halfway into Wrexham territory, on the left side, coming back over to the Huddersfield half left side. Just coming back into Wrexham territory, right side of the play. Going down the right wing, channeling. Tic-tac-toe play here on the right side, just outside the penalty box. Taking on Revan. Revan's not giving any quarters away here. Revan fighting for his life. Does very well. O'Connor now comes back in and does extremely well in the tackle. Goes to shoot the ball long, but in fact, cannons it off the forward. Take a look closely. Bam, boom, and wins a goal kick. Great defending. Great defending. Okay, another substitute coming in. Jack Marriott's going to get another 3 minutes of time. And I wonder who we're going to see leave the field. Someone with tired legs, you think? Yeah. Someone who's going to do some running. Jack's got to do some running. He wants to get that ball slowed down. And it's Sam Smith coming out for Jack Marriott. Sam's had a tough night tonight. Hasn't really had too much to look at. But without Sam, in that flurry, in the goalmouth scramble, Wrexham wouldn't be a goal up. So Sam did what a forward does and was there to make things happen. And Stevie Fletcher, super Stevie Fletcher, as you know, taps it in from at least, let me think now, maybe 12 inches off the line. It was absolutely fantastic. Fantastico. Okay, goal kick, 88 minutes from Arthur O'Conquer. Comes to halfway, headed back into Wrexham territory, headed back into Huddersfield territory. Ball this side now, going over into Wrexham's half. Ball down the line. That's a great ball for Huddersfield. Just outside the penalty area. Cross comes in, but blocked again. Fantastic block there. Ian O'Connell did absolutely magically. Stevie Fletcher hustles now for the ball. And the Huddersfield player drops, flops, calls a handball. Stevie Fletcher doing what a forward should do. He does that great. You see what he brings? You see what Fletcher brings? That's why I say this guy needs more minutes because he does more for the team. He gives us options. He's a true veteran, a true professional. He's still got the legs. No, he's not 18, but he knows where to be. Who was there to tap that ball in? Yeah, he knows where to be. That's experience. That's what you need every game. 88 minutes. Ball now just inside Wrexham territory. Far side wing play going on. Ryan Barnett comes into counter. Ball comes in the box. Headed out by Wrexham one more time. Ball on the edge of the box. Huddersfield get it back. The ball comes in. Oh! And a fine save by Okonkwo, but a terrible shot Absolute terrible shot. The ball literally should be in the back of the net. Should be in the back of the net. I tell you now, there's no reason why that ball should not be in the back of the net. From inches out, Marshall wastes a massive chance to make it 1-1. Regret that, Marshall, because that might be the last chance for Huddersfield. Let's see how many minutes get added on. But, guys, it should be 1-1. Unbelievable. From literally 5 yards out, he misses. Ball now on the edge of Huddersfield's territory. Coming into Wrexham, halfway, central field. Cleworth now hammers it back long down the right side. Goes out of play. Throw in Huddersfield Town. Huddersfield take the throw. It comes back to Nichols in goal. Nichols now passes it out of his box, and we're on the right side of play, just inside the Huddersfield half. The ball goes long to the edge of the penalty area for Wrexham. Huddersfield are playing long ball stuff now. It gets knocked out. Stevie Fletcher gets called for a foul, but it's really a shoulder check, and he gets carded. The referee cards Fletcher for the shoulder check. Let's take another look at this. Be interesting. It is a shoulder challenge, but yeah, yes, absolutely, Scotty. As a Canadian, Fletcher is definitely Gretzky play. Absolutely. I even know about Gretzky, man. Totally. Coliseum? Yeah. I used to go there and watch hockey matches, believe it or not, up in Edmonton. I'm serious. I did, yeah. Oh, yeah. George Burnett and all the coaches and everybody else. And wow, them were days, yeah. Fletcher is a Gretzky. Free kick now. Huddersfield, ball comes into the penalty area, deep in the penalty area, headed back out. Huddersfield recycling the ball. We're on the edge of the halfway line. Ball comes to the right side of play. Huddersfield still in possession. Tic-tac-toe, looking for a way to go. Back into Huddersfield's half now. Wrexham pressing to keep the ball far away as possible from Huddersfield getting close to the goal. Ball now on the halfway line. Comes over the top. Right side Wrexham play. Revan intercepts. Elliot Lee now has the ball. Inside, Matty James. Revan now on the ball. Goes down the line. Huddersfield holding it. Elliot Lee back into there, trying to win the ball back. Huddersfield get the ball back in their own half, just in front of the Wrexham territory. Halfway now, on the centre spot. Huddersfield comes to the right side, just inside Wrexham's half. On the right wing now. Back in deep, central play. Down the line now. And that looks like it's going out for a goal kick. Ball went down the line. Again, nothing came from it. And Marshall has had about 3 minutes to regret the easiest goal he's probably ever going to miss in his lifetime. 7 minutes of added play. 7 minutes. So get used to that. I hope your nerves are well. Phil, Gavin, Scotty, I hope your nerves are bearing well, and I hope you can stick to this one, because I tell you now, 7 minutes, I think it's about right. We've had quite a few subs come in, but the biggest sub of all, Super Stevie Fletcher, great play, and he knows where to be. Ball now on the edge, coming in deep into Wrexham territory, left side of the field. Elliot Lee now has the ball going into Huddersfield's half. Holds it. Revan now tackles. Ball goes down the wing. Left side. Chipped out of play by O'Connell. Huddersfield have a throw. That play really went nowhere. Hence, I had nothing to give you there, guys. It was literally a stagnant play going nowhere. But credit to Elliot Lee, wasting a couple of seconds out of the game. We got another 4.5 minutes to go. Nichols has the ball on his own penalty area. Passes the ball to the far left side of the field. It's now far right side of the field, just inside the half, just over the halfway line, coming down the right wing now. Marshall on the ball. Goes back into the cross into the Wrexham penalty area. Where is Okonkwo calling for that ball? That ball came deep into the Wrexham area there, and I think Arthur Okonkwo should have been generalising to get that ball. He should have been my ball, goalkeeper. That would have caused no confusion. And when the ball came in, there was nothing but confusion. So own it, Arthur. Come on. Distribution. You're right, Scotty. He needs better distribution. He should work on that ball handling distribution and get to the next level. Great point. Well, look at that. 2 safe hands. He must have heard us. He's doing beautifully right now. 94.5 minutes gone. Minutes to do are getting few. Maybe 3 glorious points are in the bag. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. And remember, coming up soon, post-game wrap, scores on the doors and how the league table stands. And obviously, my take on the game and your questions too. Yeah, definitely. A game like this, it's like it's on the edge of its bloody seat, I tell you. I hope you've enjoyed the commentary, guys. I hope you have. And if you want me to add anything, just let me know. But like I say, it's the first one we've done. I've loved every minute of it. And we'll be doing every game till the end of the season. I guarantee you that, because this, and I hope you're having fun too. 95 minutes gone. Arthur's stretching out his back and he's wandering out of the box. And it's quite windy right now. The wind is picking up a little bit and it's winding in his face. So I'd be staying in my goal box so you don't get chipped. Anyway, halfway. The ball's at halfway. Barnett launches it into Wrexham's half. Halfway into Huddersfield's half, sorry. Goes back to Nichols. Nichols collects, throws it back out. It's the far right. He's going far left. He's coming far right. He's on far right side of the field now. Inside Wrexham territory on the right wing. Halfway into Wrexham's half. Revan challenges, doesn't get it. Huddersfield looking for something to happen. The ball goes back towards the halfway line. Right side of field. Cross comes in. Deep inside the half. In front of Wrexham's penalty box. Ball breaks clear. And again, it's hacked away by Rathbone. It's ugly defending, but it's necessary ugly defending. A minute to go now. Huddersfield on the edge of the box. Left side of the field. As the cross comes in. Edge of the box now. The shot comes in on goal. And it goes over. What a fantastic block by Elliot Lee. You got to see this again. That ball, to my money, comes from the left wing. The shot comes in from number 2. And it hits Elliot Lee right in the forehead, going miles over the bar. Well done, Elliot Lee. Little bit of a fracas and a bit of a scrap going on in front of the goal mouth right now. Come on, get your handbags out, ladies. Come on, start throwing your handbags. Let's have it. Come on. Arthur Okonkwo's getting pushed around a little bit. I think the referee needs to get on this one, because late in the game, a goal here would be disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. Corner comes in. Huddersfield. That's a good corner. Going deep. And I think Arthur may well have got a palm on that to keep it safe. Far post. I think. Yeah, the goalkeeper, Nichols, is staying up for the corner. He was up for this one. He's staying up for the corner. This time literally has gone. We're at 23 seconds, 97 minutes and 25, 26, 27. I'm counting. Time's gone. I'm sure when this kick goes in and it finishes whatever happens, the referee thereafter will shortly blow the whistle. It's all or nothing. Corner coming in. Ball in. Decent corner. Edge of the box. Man's wide open. He fluffs his shot. Whistle that way. Whistle it away, son. Whistle it away. Whistle it away. Yes, there you go. 1-0 to Wrexham on the day. I tell you now, what a fantastic game. What a fantastic game. Of the two teams, you got to say Wrexham do deserve it. The boys clutching up and grabbing. Stevie Fletcher is the man. Man of the match, Stephen Fletcher. Man of the match, Stephen Fletcher. I could say Ollie Rathbone for the cross, but Ollie does the hard work all the time. Stevie Fletcher brings the quality all the time. He brought the quality today. And with Phil Parkinson walking across the field right now with hands in pockets, welcome to the post-game show, because this is what we're doing right now. Post-game wrap. I'll tell you what I think of the game, the score, and everything else. But Phil Parkinson walking casually across the field. Great performance. Great performance. And I tell you what, he got everything right there. The substitutions nice and early. Got them right, yeah. The impact substitution, Stevie Fletcher. You know, Jay Rodriguez, get him in midfield. Get him to be a ball player. Stevie Fletcher up there more often. He gives you so much more. In this game today, the quality was what we needed. And remember what I said, with 20 minutes to go, get Stevie Fletcher in there with Sammy Smith. Something's going to happen. What happened? Sammy Smith made the goal for Stevie Fletcher. Where was Stevie Fletcher? Standing in the right place like a bloody genius with that experience. And big bravo to all the lads, especially the fans, because what a fantastic night for Wrexham this is. Absolutely genial, brilliant. But quality, work rate on a beautiful field, on a great night of football, that was what this was all about. I tell you now, I'm going to give you some of the scorelines as we see the scenes dying down. But boy, oh boy, am I a happy man? I hope you're a happy man too. But let's go for the scorelines. Whew, I tell you. We get them back here where we are going to talk about. We're having a problem with the. There we go. There's a screen. Let me have you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, looking at the scenes, hey, I tell you, 1-0, looking damn good. And Phil Parkinson's right in front of the fans right now. Mickey Duff's supporting the Huddersfield fans, but hands in pockets. Phil Parkinson, very composed. And all the boys in front of the fans, supporting the fans. Great story, great night, great result. Let's take a look at some of the results right now. Cambridge United 0, Stevenage 1. And thank you very much for the kudos there, Scotty. I appreciate that. I really appreciate what you just said. I'm going to read it. D. Scott 6629. I've been following virtually every Wrexham podcaster and have watched 3 of them give a watch along. But your commentary is heads and away the best. Big love, man. Big love. Thank you very much for that. That means the bloody world. That means the world. Thank you so much. When you read something like that, guys, it gives you more power to carry on and do even better. This is the first one we've done, yeah? But we're going to be doing more. We're going to be doing more. And yeah, you're right. To build a viewer base, it's going to be tough. But I'm going to now let all the other viewers on the channel know about the podcast. Oh, sorry, about the live games, because this was the testing ground, Scotty, PJ. This was the testing ground, Gavin. And I'm telling you now, I think we've done well so far. So this is going to continue, but I'll do a pre-game next, telling everybody. In fact, I'll put out a promo telling everybody on the channel about the live match commentary coming through. That's what I'll do. But anyway, looking at the scores on the doors, Cambridge United 0, Stevenage 1, Rotherham 1, Leighton 0, Lincoln City 4, Crawley 1, Bolton Wanderers 3, Birmingham 1. Big loss for Birmingham. That'll wake them up. That's probably going to be the last loss of the season, maybe. Huddersfield 0-1 to Wrexham, as you saw. Stevie Fletcher. Dun, 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 dun. Charlton 1, Barnsley 0. Shrewsbury 0, Bristol 0, Blackpool 0, Peterborough 0, Mansfield 0, Wigan Athletic 0, Northampton 1, Stockport 1. Well done, Northampton. Yeah. Reading 0, Exeter 0. Still going on, by the way. And Wycombe 2, Burton Albion 0. Both those games still going on. When they close down, we close down, giving you all the reports that you need. But man, oh man, got to say, I'm probably too happy. I'm probably way too happy than I should be, but I don't care. You should be this happy when you win, right? And boy, oh boy. Looking at the table, bring it in big size. Zing, zing, zing. Top 6. Remember, Wycombe game is still going on, but top of the table, Birmingham on 76 points, stays at 76. Wycombe on 67 in second. Wrexham on 65 in third, 2 points behind Wycombe. Stockport, 4 points behind Wrexham, and Wrexham have a game in hand, but Stockport on 61. Charlton on 59. Huddersfield on 58. Further than that, 57, Bolton. Now, down at the bottom, I'm going to show you what's happening at the bottom of the table. Show you, or I should say tell you, or instruct, or let you know. Bottom of the table, Shrewsbury is on 28. Crawley's on 29. Cambridge 29. And Burton Albion, who lost or who are losing, are on 33. Burton are 3 points from safety, which is Bristol Rovers on 36. My take on the game, simply this. It was one of those road games that was drifting to a 0-0. We've seen a few of those games drift to a 1-0 loss. This could have potentially been a 1-0 loss for Wrexham had Huddersfield had anything going in the final third, which This may be Huddersfield Town's most horrendous game this season for lack of clinical finishing with the final pass in the final third, which wasn't asking for 30-yard passes. They were 5 or 10-yard passes, which are simple tic-tac-toe plays. So in the final third, they're going to have to work a lot harder on that one because they should have at least got on the target. They didn't. And you can say that's great defence work by Wrexham. And yes, you'd be right, because for every shot, there was a block. And every time they got through, Arthur Okonkwo had fortune on his side that they were so woeful with the chances and wasted everything that he had, that his night was not made tough. Okonkwo gets a tough but easy shutout. Wrexham get a tough, great win on the road through work rate, but that amazing quality through Stevie Fletcher. I got to tell you, it's a good day. It's a good day. Huddersfield's next game is Bristol Rovers, and that's away. Wrexham's next game at the Stoke Keras is Rotherham United. Get ready for that. I'll do a pre-game for that, but I'm also going to do the live match commentary again because it's been so much fun. And so everybody who told me where you're from today, just know one thing. I love living in Canada. I've lived here for 31 years. 26 of them years in the media, TV, radio, sports, and worked with the national team, the Canadian soccer national team. I love living in this country, my home. I hope you realize that. Anyway, come to the World Cup. We'll get more and more and more out there. But for now, I'm going to say adieu. Bye-bye for now. Get ready for the next one. But that was an absolute freaking blast. 1-0 on the road. Nighttime football, under the lights, away from home. Great following from Wrexham fans. Cheers, guys. Have a great night. That was an absolute blast. And I'm looking at everything going on, and I tell you, the scenes are still great there. It's still a fantastic, fantastic day. It really